Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and welcome to Scarlet Hollow, and also welcome back me after a week off. Exactly what man needs during times like these for an exam arty stream. Well, happy to provide it to you, Pixel. Welcome back me. I guess a couple of things I should probably square away with you all. First off, yes, I did have I had quite a nice week off. Those of you who've been following me on Blue Sky know that I wasn't just kind of sitting around taking it easy. I was here, there, and everywhere. Well, people on the Discord will also know that. Yeah, I was doing a fair bit of traveling around the glade. You know, seeing the sights, meeting the people, yada yada yada. But I am back now, and yeah, I'm excited to get back into streaming. Doubly so because I only found out you mentioned it in the glade precisely. Yeah, it's why we keep that Discord going, which if you're stumbling across this, you're not in my Discord, it's in the down there bit. Oh, I've just realized my chat's slightly incorrectly cropped as well. Hang on. 1 second. Where are you? There we are. Be gone, foul beast. Nice, 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 nice. Cool. I am misshapen. Yeah, we might notice a few things are different, actually. Because I am obliged to tell you by, you know, the same law that compels, like, vegans, I think. I'm on Linux now. This is all being run through Linux, which I have spent the past 2 days wrestling with. And yeah, because I was still, truth be told, I was still on Windows 10. I thought, I know, I'll just, like, free up a bit of space on my, like, main SSD that my Windows is on, and, you know, maybe, like, get a partition so I can dual boot into Linux, you know, rather than just jumping straight into it when I have a stream on Tuesday. RT Linux here also, indeed, Mimi, nice to see you too. But yeah, so I thought I would, you know, partition my drive a bit so I could dual boot into Linux, and then in my attempt to partition the drive, I completely fucked my Windows install and just had my computer repeatedly blue screen. So I was like, well, guess I gotta just wipe all those files and then rebuild from the ground up in Linux. So I have rebuilt a reasonable amount. You may notice that I sound slightly differently. That's because I'm using the OBS inbuilt mic plugins now, as opposed to the like the Reaper ones that I had, which apparently haven't been updated since 2016, and also aren't for Linux. So I might sound a little different. Do let me know throughout the stream, by the way, if we have any more audio issues. I'm hoping that I've maybe been able to leave that behind by literally switching operating system, but you never know with these things. The other thing is you might notice down to kind of my bottom left there, I am the audio man, don't fret. Excellent, Pixel, thank you very much. But yeah, yelling is my passion. Yelling is also my passion, but I have sufficiently noise gated myself so it doesn't peak and like blow out everyone's ears. At least I think I have. Who knows, I guess we'll see. Because this is technically a horror game we're playing. But I'll get to that in a second. So, down the bottom left here, you may notice that our kind of latest subscriber, follower, raider plaques are, they've been vandalized by some little demon gremlin things. I am working on getting the background software for that up and ready, for future streams. As for now, maybe for this, I'm hoping, definitely for this stream, I'm hoping for not much longer, but maybe for this week as well. We are going to be looking at that being out of commission. But we'll get it back eventually. It is doable. I just need to talk to a couple of people who also help me sort out OBS because, oh god. You could have added joke things in there as a static image. I could have, yeah. I was quite fond of like the little gremlins joke, but I could have just put like giant gorilla Charlotta there, I guess, or something. Maybe I'll rotate it depending on what we're streaming. But for this one, like a bunch of red and some demons, seems to work pretty well. Because we are playing Scarlet Hollow, which is a game that's not fully out yet. It's early access, because it's doing kind of like a chaptered release thing. And I think there's 5 chapters out at the minute. It's by the same devs as Slay the Princess. And if I say that, maybe some of this kind of art we're seeing here that's, like, gorgeous, by the way. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that... Oh, that's very funny, huh? So if I shake my mouse, my operating system makes my cursor, like, very big, but I guess it also puts it on top of every window, because if I shake my mouse, it disappears for you, but I still see it. That's very funny. Huh. But yeah, so this art might make a bit more sense in that context if you're familiar with Slay the Princess. Other than that, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. One thing I might do, actually, is I might show you the little kind of, like, startup message it gives, because it's very spooky and ominous, and also has some warnings about, like, flashing lights and that I feel like if I'm, you know, presenting this as a video, I should read out. So hold on a second, let me close that and then reopen it and then re-find it. Ooh, I like startup stuff a lot. Yeah, no, it's like we like our smaller devs who knocked it out of the fucking park with Slay the Princess. Oh, here we are. Oh, properties. You, and then you. There we are. So horror games not intended for all audiences. Please visit this if you need specific content warnings. Scarlet contains occasional light flashing effects. These pose a health risk for you. You can disable them in the preferences menu. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to have to, like, voice act, or how much of it is going to be voiced, because obviously, basically all of Slay the Princess was voiced, and I forget their name now, but like in the voice of the narrator in that game is, like, one of my, like, big voice acting aspirations, like him and like Wade June, the ancestor from Darkest Dungeon. Like, that's the kind of voice acting I want to get into. This kind of, like, very kind of, like, deep foreboding type thing. I think I can do that, like, pretty well. It's you know, definitely the pinnacle of my wheelhouse, I guess you could say. That's a thing people do say. My chat's still not cropped correctly. There we go. Let's have you gone. Or should I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Anyway, I've been chatting around for a while. I'm not sure if I've asked actually yet, but I hope everyone in chat is doing absolutely splendidly this day, morning, evening, night, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. A good now, if you will. Oh. And with that, I am reshapen. Also spoken like something from Slay the Princess. Yeah. Oh. There we are. Right. Let's start. My name is hi. My name is what? My name is okay. My name is Artie. Guess can I do full Artorias or should I just stick to Art? I'll just stick to Artie, it's fine. You live in the city of Christ, okay. I don't know, I didn't have to think I had to come up with a backstory for this. Can I just... Will it accept the glade? It will accept the glade. We're going for that then. We live in the glade. We are he, him, but yay, pronoun options. We like that. Select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional dialogue paths and dialogue options. Ooh. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room, a mean right hook. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Dr. Dolittle. Just talk to animals. Okay, you can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Yeah, it's all very well till you can hear exactly what the birds and squirrels are saying constantly. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. Book smart. Well-read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Well, that sounds like me. Hot. Extreme. just hot. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person. Okay, well, we're definitely taking book smart. Well, that sounds like me. Hot. I mean... I like to think I'm reasonably good looking, but a natural flirt is about the polar fucking opposite of what I am, so absolutely not based on that alone. And then for this, I don't want to talk to animals, quite frankly. No, I'm allergic to most of the bastards. It's not, it's not what I want to go for. Powerful build, I don't think I'm particularly like, you know, Linbara built or anything, so I don't want... I see Keen Eye or Mystical. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Street Smart because, you know, good at lying. I mean, I do gamble a fair bit. But, yeah, Observant with a knack for picking up small details, empathetic. I kind of want to roll Mystical, maybe play into the whole Dreaming Glade thing a bit. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Book Smart, Mystical. I'm a wizard. I've just realized. This is wizard. I mean, I've been called worse, sure. But yeah, we're gonna go for Mystical, Book Smart. One of the things about this game, actually, now that we're, I guess, on the precipice of the first choice, it's called Physician. Yeah, it could also be, depending on the time period, yeah. But yeah, one of the things that this game kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like touts, advertises, something like that, is that the choices in the game matter a lot, and the game branches super heavily to the point where apparently, if you complete a full playthrough of Scarlet Hollow, including the chapters that haven't released yet, you will have seen under a fifth of the game's total content. So if you want to go and pick this up and play yourself with, you know, different ones of these and different choices later on down the line, because I imagine these reveal certain choices, you are absolutely incentivized to. But yeah, that's if you like what we've got going here, and I guess we should get to more of that. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world. The past few days come back into focus. The stream is a good reminder to play Slay the Princess. Oh, absolutely, yeah. The pristine cut's out now. You should definitely get on that. Not saying that just because I have the collector's edition with the figurine and all that. I love Slay the Princess. Great game. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Perlan Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying, no idea what this is. Oh, okay. Completely wrong voice for him. I'll give it another go. Oh no, he's still here. This is a mood. It's like, oh no, someone is still trying to talk to me. Please stop. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were out doing usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. What? Wait, what? Okay. Interesting. I am... The temptation to remain silent here is intense. But... Okay, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? Why wouldn't I talk to you? We're on a bus. Bus is like one of the best places to meet new people, hands down, and you're the only person left to meet. This girl comes up to us, swinging a purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops, whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurts a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. What's going on with the font here? I'm assuming this is a W, but it looks like a V. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance, fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even push her. Remaining silent was making monologue for hours. This is true. At least made an attempt to stem the tide. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked. She couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girl. What the fuck? How does that happen? Kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill someone? Huh? What? I need this man in a cell? Oh, it does lead us into that, though. I have never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. Well, that's a lie. Can't say that. I'm not sure you should be saying all this to a stranger. Oh, yeah, all the time. No, I'm not a sociopath. It's not, oh, yeah, all the time. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. Ah, yes, we're seeing what lean IRL Artie would say, as opposed to, what game Artie is going to say. Maybe we just keep it to no, not really. No, not really. You're young. Buddy, what? You are like 21 at most, and that would be pushing it. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person. Makes them think things they'll never thought they could. I realize the more I'm voicing this guy, the more I'm slowly turning him into fucking Jacob Lash. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's given birth to a son. What the fuck? This is why I don't get relationships. Holy. You people are fucking insane. Oh. Anyway, she's given birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What the? I am so wildly uncomfortable. Oh no. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I always wanted to go there. That's your son! You fucking deadbeat. Why is she out in Virginia? I do not know. I imagine if I knew a bit more about American geography and the relationship of like New York, Virginia, and some other places that were mentioned. Oh. This is also, I'm absolutely taking the book smart option here. Have you thought about seeking help? You thought about seeing a therapist? Maybe it would help you if you talked to someone about these feelings. Someone professional. I will say, given that this doesn't appear to be voice acted, by the way, I might only do like a 2.5 hour stream because I have once again made the fatal mistake of downing a bunch of hot sauce before stream. And I think if I try and shred for like 3 hours, it's gonna negatively impact my voice. Just as a heads up for everyone. Anyway, have you thought about seeing a therapist? Maybe it would help if you talked with someone about these feelings. Someone professional. Nah, I don't need to do that kind of stuff. Bus strangers are the best therapists. I feel a lot better after talking to you. I fucking don't. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Home, I think. I've never been, but I felt it like a call at the back of my mind, as long as I can remember. Something's going to be put off for so long. No, I'm not going to say that. Just a small town, you probably haven't heard of it. That's probably Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. I'm gonna assume that only this person calls it the Holler. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. It's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. Holy, we're in the Facebook era. See how they're doing up there. Or maybe this guy is just one of the people who just never left Messenger. I don't know. This could be modern day, honestly. All we know is that it's like post 2000. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something other than you. But look at his goopy smile. That's why he's a psycho. Oh. Current day serious Facebook. Yeah, current day and not even Messenger, just full on regular Facebook. He's somehow like an 18 to 20-year-old who is mingling with like the AI monstrosities that fool the boomers. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you didn't get too bored without me around to talk to. Please leave, and if I never see you again, it'll be too soon. Here, I have something for you. He's gonna stab me. Or peanuts, I guess. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Dripping with what? They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Peanut cola is a thing, apparently. Maybe it's Coke. Why is he keeping Coke in a bag? Like, we're not in Canada. We don't do that to milk or whatever. Look at his eyes. I wish I couldn't. They're just this, and just him holding this fucking dripping bag of peanuts is like, oh no, I don't like it. I'm not eating the peanuts. I'm gonna take the peanuts in case I can use them later, because I am still in a video game and maybe these will be useful. You take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. I already feel calmer. No eldritch monstrosity is going to scare me as much as that fucking guy. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Oh wow, it literally gets here, like, you get here on Monday, if you miss that bus, you're stuck here for the fucking week. Yikes, okay. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey, Artie. Hello? You instantly recognize that one young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. Everyone uses Facebook, apparently. This is just it. We all are on Facebook still, in the year of our Lord 2026. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Oh, your boiled peanuts. I told you the peanuts would come in handy. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Cousin turns around and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Yeah, maybe the peanuts weren't the play there. As much as it would have been funny. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Okay, so they won't advance the main plot, but you can still fuck things. Wow, why would you ever say... Holy... I mean, you say this on a just a chaos run, I guess. How are you holding up, I guess? How are you holding up? Fine. It isn't healthy to keep things bottled up. Holy, stop being armchair therapisting her. I mean, am I there for her? I'm literally just coming to town. This is like the first time we've met, apparently. I think we just phew, good to hear. Phew, good to hear. For a second I was worried I'd have to talk about feelings and all that. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't add that. Yeah, let's try to talk as little as possible while you're here. Can't believe we've never met before this. That's the last one I'll ask. You have your mom to thank for that. Or Pat, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Palan and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Oh my god, okay. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. No. She's dealing with shit. She just lost her mom. Don't fucking... Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left and what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. I get the feeling she's just going to say you did, or you could have... I don't know. Do I go for the mystical option? Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. Oh, she doesn't like that. You sound like my mother right now. She hated the side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. She chose to leave. So, the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know the stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. And we remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Wow, I am not good at talking to this woman. Okay. There it is. Look at this wonderful bundle of OSHA violations. Just, ooh. That's definitely going to stay there in the next 10 years. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. I'd never set a single foot into that death trap. I mean, yeah. Like, this is... I mean, all the windows on this side are just gone as well. Like, this is clearly an abandoned wing. But the question is, when this inevitably falls, how much of the rest of the house is going to take with it? Like, even the glass here seems to be cracked, or even, you know, optimistically has some vines going across it. But, like, you can see the windows here, and then just nothing in anything on this left-hand side. I'd set all my feet into that cool story. God. No, I think the picture from here would be a cool enough story for me, and I'll be like, right, okay, time to go back. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards. The house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Someone get fucking, family like dogs, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of photos of dogs around. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. Wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I'm still kind of working out this girl's voice. I'm trying some stuff here. The architecture is breathtaking. It reminds me of the Biltmore estate. Color me marginally impressed. I didn't have you pegged as cultured. There we go. Believe it or not, this estate actually predates the Biltmore by nearly 3 decades. It used to be the crown jewel of the region. But times change, and the attentions of the masses are ever so fickle. Shall we begin the tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Cat. Creature spotted. Oh. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay, maybe don't insult her. Lie, it's perfect. What if I want ice cream? I want ice cream. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need to do any of this. I'm just gonna go for the alright what's next and try not to tread on any more landmines. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. Tabitha, there were no noggies. This place is literally uninhabitable. Where is the nearest Macca's? God damn it. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Creature. Pet the cat. I must pet the cat. Ow! Ow! Before following your cousin down the hall, you decide to pet the cat. She bites you hard and hisses violently. Ow! The fridge handles are on the left. I only ever saw ones with handles on the right. Now that you mention it, yeah, they would, I mean, I guess they must exist, but maybe she's like a really old fridge. As you've now learned, you should not pet... Oh, wait, sorry. As you've now learned, you should not pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Come on, the bathroom awaits. Okay, the cat's an asshole. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Oh, God. Yeah. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Oh, no. Don't like this. Exactly is this bathroom? I can smell this picture. Oh, God. Guests. Oh, my God. Lift the toilet seat. Oh, no. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. But when you gotta go, when you gotta go. I've been in some dives before, and I'm not going to be able to hold this in forever. Although I'm not. I mean... Okay, important distinction here. Suddenly turned into a horror game. Oh, no, it already announced itself as a horror game. I just didn't think it was going to be this kind of horror. Now, an important distinction here. When we say use the facilities, are we talking just going for a piss here? Or are we going like... Because if we're just going for a piss, it's like we can... Definitely number two, I guess, yeah, one way to find out. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom, last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. We'll never know. I mean, got away with it, apparently. Booksmart, the room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot, it has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. Oh, great. Touching the seat is instant infections. Being in this room is just a giant biohazard, apparently. How the fuck do these people live here? I can pray we had TP to form a shield from the seat. I have some bad news, Pixel. In the previous screenshot, we had, like, 8. Like, unless we were tearing the cardboard of the loo roll that had been sitting there, we had nothing. So you'd have to pop a squat. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about a kid to get her out to do it, so you'd better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in it. Oh, cool. I'm in the murder room. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. You can use the dresser. It should be empty. I'm trying so hard to not, like, have Tabitha's voice walk about, but... People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously people have died here. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This seems a little dusty. You spend a moment searching for the right word. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. Guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. She is so sociable, yeah. Like, I'm trying my best to be like, hey, you know, apparently our sides of the family didn't like each other, and I know you're going through a lot at the minute, which is why you're kind of being a bit of an asshole. Or, you know, you have a bit more license to be, shall we say. It's like I'm not trying to, like, bite back here. But she's not making this easy. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties. What fucking duties? You'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip, some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away, and others down the line. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Well, I want to check the library first. There wouldn't happen to be a library in the estate, would there? I'm not sure what else I should do with my time. There is, but as I said earlier, most of this building is off-limits. And the library is in the West Wing, which is extra off-limits. You're better off heading into town. I'm pretty sure there's a library there. Okay. No, again, I wanna try and persevere with the, see, did I do something wrong is maybe a lighter way of putting it, but I feel like that's still gonna just rile her up. Like, no, we probably didn't do something wrong. She's just pissed because she lost her mom. That's like, you know, that's fair. Where are you going, maybe? Wait, where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of fucking... Like... What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Suddenly this makes a lot of sense. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Holy, there's so many options! We got, that sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you, that sounds condescending. Sounds pretty boring, that's a dick move. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? Hey, maybe she likes it. That's kind of sad, rude, ew, gross, rude. Running a coal mine's got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag girl boss! No, I'm sorry, I have to. I have to. Oh. They give you options from sounding like a child to cultured and nice to an asshole. Oh! Oh, I hate that. I got an achievement for getting her to smile. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Marty. Any other inane questions before I leave? I think she generally got a chuckle out of that. You decide to let Tabitha leave for work. We all set then? I'll see you tonight. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. Let's go! I'm not going to PB&J here. Might as well head into town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. Ice cream. Just immediately steal ice cream. No, remember, we're trying not to be a dick. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you and try to bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Ah, I was going to say, I thought we were going to keep walking. It's like, oh, game over. You walked yourself to death. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. Is anyone else supposed to join this funeral? I haven't heard of anyone. I mean, it's a week away, to be fair. We're getting here a week in advance, but I guess we have to because the bus only comes here on Mondays at 11, and the funeral's on Sunday. I don't know why they couldn't have organised it for like a... I suppose it doesn't matter what day of the week the funeral is, actually, because no matter what, the bus only comes once a week, so you're going to be there for a week regardless. Miners Town? Yes, and our cousin Tabitha runs the coal mine, and apparently the entire family has, apart from me and my mother, who decided, fuck this shit, we're out. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up with their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Dog! Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Oh, no, she's way younger than I thought she was, okay. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Oh. Tell me more about this wonderful... Look at him! Tell me more about this wonderful creature. Gladly. Her favourite food is Cheese Whiz, her favourite toy is an old sock I sewed to look like a squirrel, and her favourite show is Murder, She Wrote. Of course it is. So, sometimes I leave it on in the background while I'm working to give her something to do. I'll actually sit in a little bed and watch it like an old lady with her programs. But where are my manners, talking to you for this long without introducing myself? I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Oh wow, people actually do call it that. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. Heyo? Why is she looking at me like that? With the blush? You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? I like how I love how I'm getting every first person coming around. It's like, would you like peanuts? The obvious things that now that I've seen it twice is that I'm going to be saving this for like the final end boss, and I'm going to just offer them peanuts. That's like, this is Peanut Quest now. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Artie. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? Wait, hold on. Was that her saying that or me? Is this the log? Okay, you know, it is her saying that. Cool, I didn't get the voice wrong. To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so. Oh my god, I'm these mystical options, man. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. I probably should have gone for empathetic. Turns out the final boss had an undiagnosed peanut allergy at the end. Yeah, that's the line we're going for. I'm sorry, did you just say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... cute? She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. I think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. I have no fucking reason to say this. That's a fucked up option. We're going to say, how long have you known her? How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone knows everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed.
As you might have expected, she was a little more than prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat.
Hell yeah, Stella. Oh, biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah.
Awesome, let's go.
Oh, wow. Got the whole town in here.
The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life.
Oh, fuck. Oh. This is a local shop for local people. Okay. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. I'm gonna just quietly slide into the nearest booth. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah. Slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot.
No need to be shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size.
Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee.
They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella.
Oh, hey. They them, I guess.
And here's some bacon for the little lady.
Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the Y or triangle button on your gamepad or H on the keyboard to hide the text box at any time so we can observe dog. Hell yeah. Okay, that's good. H for hide. I can get behind that.
Anything for you?
The name's Avery.
I'll be taking care of you today.
Boiled peanuts. I fucking love... Just bestow upon them the peanuts of legend. I guess a biscuit and a coffee. Could I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Good game design, showing mechanics with purpose. Yeah, rightly so. Best in the county. Even, I was gonna say country. It's like, that's quite a lot for America. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously.
Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Before you have the chance, this guitar riff in the background is like, And wow. I'm digging it. It's a cool vibe. Before you had to chance to respond, they're gone.
Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. Trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion.
It's a shame the reading adventures for kids. I was excited for something to do at that library.
Just because it's for kids doesn't mean it isn't fun. And Oscar's all about keeping things on theme. This month it's a bunch of ghost stories. I think he's calling it spooky bookies. You know, like how ghosts would say it.
Bless them. Oh my god, that's perfect. Perfect. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Cool, we should check it out this week. That's really just an afternoon. Any idea what you want to do for the rest of the week?
I am a nerd. How's the general section at the library? Although... Yeah. I kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule.
That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around.
Stella's the fucking goat. Honestly. We like Stella here. What's that looking at? Avery returns, biscuit in tow. That's a large biscuit.
Here's your biscuit.
Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Bless them. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Avery. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. I pick up the biscuit with my mind because it's mystical. Just biscuit levitates. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not that famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. I'm so sorry to... I like the sad music as well. I was like, I'm so sorry to hear about your terminal condition of being a YouTuber. My condolences. Oh, what kind of videos? Cool, what kind of videos you do? She hunts cryptids. Should really check out her channel, Artie. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. You know, the controversial one. I'm an online entertainer. Oh, no. What, the controversial one? Don't tell me I've just met this lovely woman and she's, like, gone and fucking Logan Paul'd it. Oh, yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect so much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. See, the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba... I'm gonna get this. Catawba. River meandering is stupid, and the river community lost it. What? There was something big in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Booksmart, the size and shape of the creature's body tells you it is likely a predator, and it's definitely not a wolf. You seem to recall that mountain lions used to live up here? Who's to say if there aren't a few left? Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that's the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also have people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Is it harsh in the vibe if I tell her it might be a mountain lion? Yeah. Oh, it totally is. Maybe it's a mountain lion. It definitely got the predator shape and size. And there used to be a population in North Carolina. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions left this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian, I don't really know. Mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things you want to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Excuse me. I've been summoned to focus study. I will be back. Godspeed, Pixel. Go and focus that study. Interesting that they name-dropped YouTube. They name-dropped, like, Facebook twice already as well. Yeah. Also, I've just realized in the background, Holla Pikayune. Pikayune is in, like... Interesting. Games usually avoid mentioning real names of companies. Yeah, it's normally like a spoof or something. But I guess we're just full sending it here? Like, I mean, I guess they haven't got in copyright trouble for it so far, but... Wait, no spoilers! I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with my friends anyway. See you all around! Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after the skunk ape. Ooh. Okay. So this is book smart, but we're like being an asshole about it. This is book smart, but we're being encouraging. And I want to be encouraging for Stella's like YouTube stuff. Heck yeah, Skunk Ape is hilarious. I saw a docu special on it once. Stinky Bigfoot. Right? It should be a pretty fun video. It's hard to be serious when you're talking about something that's famous for smelling bad. Most Skunk Ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with a dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? You want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Go, girl, go into the forest and find that cute little fella. Gets eaten by a mountain lion. Oops. Yeah. See, I'm torn between saying, like, yeah, we'll go, because, like, I'm being friendly, but also that feels a bit too friendly for someone we've just met. But also, like, if she goes out there alone and then just, like, goes missing, that's gonna suck major balls, because I kind of like her. I'm just not sure that, like, I feel like this is moving a bit fast. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I will. I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point anyways. Oh, it'll be fun, I promise. Even if we don't find the Skunk Ape, the woods have a lot to offer. You'll be able to see the stars at night with no light pollution whatsoever. You're guaranteed to encounter some interesting wildlife. And best of all, you get to eat hiking snacks. They're my favorite part of hiking, so I always have a full stock. Most of the snacks are homemade too, in case that tempts you. I do like snacks. It's fine, she can just join the funeral on Sunday. What's one more hole? Jesus. Oh. God, yeah, I am tempted by snacks. I am food motivated. Alright, I'll go. Yay, I knew you'd come around. Hear that, Gretch? It won't just be you and me. We'll have somebody else with us, just like old times. That was actually how the channel got started. Me and my middle school buddies, Kanika and Reese, running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. And that's all that should matter to you for content creation. Don't worry about getting, like, big. You know, that gives me a thought. Since I've already invited another person along, it might be fun to... Yo, fucking hell. It might be fun to extend that invitation to my old chums. See if we can't make this a little reunion special or something. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese... I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if you're up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or...? Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for the Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. Hope you take it easy, though, tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. I guess... Ill? Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so? It feels like it's gotten a lot worse recently. That sucks. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house, but particularly we've got sick people depending on her. Now I feel more validated in the fact that, like, I'm going with her because we need to make sure this woman comes out of this alive. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again.
He's hilarious. You'd love him.
Neat. I don't know. I'm not even sure if he's unemployed. He could work from home.
We should swing by his place sometime this week.
Well, we'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week.
That's fair. But if you find you have the time, he'd love to meet you. And I think you'd get along. We can talk about making friendship plans later. But now we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if you want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand.
You pause before getting up.
Maybe it's time to make a good first impression.
Reach into your pocket and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Yeah, you got a tip in Morica land. Otherwise, people kill you. Or at least so I'm led to believe. Oh, did we hit an ad? Hold on, let me check. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Let me... Did we hit an ad? Does appear like we did, so I'm going to hang fire for a second. In fact, I might... I guess once that ad's over, I can... I can't run these at the minute. Interesting. Well, gives me a chance to take a drop of water. Okay, Oh, I recently ran an ad. Recently, like, ongoing? Who knows? Mysterious is the Twitch panel's, musings. Looking at view... Yeah, looking at that, I think... That should be a thing. Who once it gets down to here? Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to have to assume that there isn't then. And go from there. Yeah, I think we might have had an ad. Maybe. Anyway. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer... Forced ads during live streams, SMH Twitch. Yeah, it's a real state of things, Ryu. It really is. If I could turn them off, I would, and I've got them set to like the absolute lowest that Twitch will let me get away with, but doesn't mean we see some stuff like that occasionally. But yeah, I guess at least you're back now, which means that probably some other people are back as well. So let's go from there. It hadn't been a very cold. Try again. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel... You feel an overwhelming sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams at you to leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. Oh no, that's not good. You decide to go with the flow, to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. We make it a mistaker.
Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse.
Look at the mansion on that cliff. Oh, I missed it. I didn't spot the mansion. But like yeah, the bling cliff from earlier, it's like, I know it's a state.
It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen out here? Other than anything cryptid related, of course.
Oh, gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up.
What has the dog found, by the way?
but I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of video of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It's 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide, a pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage. With grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped in it. Oh! It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed. But you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I kept on my dresser as a little souvenir. Ooh. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over the gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids.
Deer eat birds? In this world they do, apparently. I think it's a citation needed for, like, reality. But that's just a thing the deer here do. Apparently.
I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kinda lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually were-people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't think I even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. Let's just hope all that's just bunk, am I right? Oh. Yeah, so there we are. Okay, now we're getting a few people back. I hope people weren't caught behind ads for ages there. Like I say, I've set the ads to the lowest they can be at. But I've noticed a couple of people stumble back in. Yeah, and I can run another, like, anti-pre-roll thing in a minute, but I'll wait. What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Wow, this is, yeah, shockingly recent. Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out there because we know they're real. We're not laying it here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. I like that, actually. You've got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Yeah, I feel like I sound like that kind of character. Well, let's move on. Did you hear that? Unfortunately, yes, I did. Oh, God, okay. Sure. This guy is here. Well, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of the darkness. Nah, girly. Just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk Ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You ain't... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. It's like, please give the peanuts away. No, the peanuts are for the final boss. You once again remember the dripping bag of boiled peanuts you have on your person, and briefly consider offering them to Duke before realizing that it would probably be more of an insult than anything else. You keep them hidden away. Now both of y'all head on back to town, you hear? I think it means to make him a bit older. Now both of you all head on back to town, you hear? Especially steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and I won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away a more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business. Stella Richmond, put that damned camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. Bet you did. but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it, the way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or whatever have you. Chunkabungas? Something's been getting to my chickens. I lost 3 this week, and I can't afford to lose many more than that. Huh. I wonder if the skunk ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of trekking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't have been anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions just are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by little geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, an existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. Whatever it is, the 3 of you are bound to meet it, and it will change you forever. I like how Mystic is just ominous foreshadowing. Buckshot for a mountain lion? Not a gun expert, but maybe. I guess you're not using a hunting rifle, like, because you're trying to, like, keep it as a trophy or anything. You're just trying to fucking kill it. So, yeah, buckshot. To stop it eating your chickens. I don't think this night ends well. How would you know? I go hunting in these woods all the time. Night, day, opossums, bears, it don't make a difference. Even a mountain lion wouldn't stand a chance against the ingenuity of man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins using whatever he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign if I don't nip it in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Stella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence. The feeling from before gains form and clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. Oh! If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. We all need to get the fuck out. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, somebody's going to die tonight. Why even try to warn them? Fate is fate. There is no resisting it. You know this. Now what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to threaten me? I don't know, it's just a weird feeling I got sometimes. A weird bad feeling. It's never wrong. Are you, trying to say you're psychic or something? I mean, I guess I fucking am Mystic Meg, apparently. Ask again later is crazy after saying, hey, you're all gonna die. Don't count on it, it's just a gut thing. I wouldn't call myself a psychic. I wouldn't rule out the possibility if I were you. Ah, hush, both of you. You're just trying to unsettle me, so I let you all go off in the woods to film your little video. Artie, I think you've freaked out Duke enough one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I am not freaked out by your friend's theatrics, but if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now you run along home and stay out of trouble. Well. Shit. We tried. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Girl, he's going to shoot us. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him.
Uh. No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. No, not with Duke and his shotgun out there. I like my head intact, not blown to pieces, thank you very much.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us.
This isn't about Duke. Something bad's gonna happen if we stay here. Look, I'm trusting my Mystic Meg. The game gave me the trait to say, hey, this might be a bad idea. It's giving me a billion signs.
Wait, you don't want to dip out now. The sun's about to set. Things are just about to get good, I know it.
Sure, okay, I guess I'll stick around for the sunset. Fuck, I'm immediately going back on that.
Great, I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not much usually happens out on these hikes. We'll probably just head home pretty soon, after it gets dark. Duke will never know we were up here. There's a great overlook just up the path. We can start there.
Do you see that flag? It has death written on it.
A path in the woods. Go on an adventure with your new friend. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera?
She hands you the camera and takes position. Well, at least if you fucking die, we'll be on camera.
As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Artie, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right here in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars.
Stellars is a pretty good. That's the influencer mindset, yeah.
I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way.
Oh, not just the sunset, then.
In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery.
Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something... Well, if it's unavoidable, then fuck it. Though what exactly is wrong with these woods still eludes you. Let's try and not be a fucking huge downer, because I think we've got in our I told you so licks for later. The nature out here is incredible. I'm so used to only seeing pigeons and rats. I can't wait to whip out my copy of Guides to the Birds and Wildlife of Western North Carolina and go to town on some different identifications.
You might wind up being a little disappointed. I feel like it's been quiet around here the past week or so. I guess everyone is flying even more south for the winter. Or maybe they've been scared off.
Okay, you're just going to throw it up instead. If I'm not there to say something's bad, you're going to be like, oh, well, maybe all the wildlife's mysteriously disappeared, but we shouldn't look into that.
Maybe a very bad smell. A bad smell attached to a mysterious ape.
Oh, no. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. It's a deer, and this noise means it's alerted the rest of its herd to danger. That's a deer, isn't it? They kind of snort to warn the rest of the herd about predators.
Could be. Let's check it out.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we're gonna see the face of death. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. I don't want to click next. Oh. Okay, well, it's a deer, but... Oh. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Why was its face like that? What was it bitten by?
Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. They're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they?
Was that some sort of cyst or something? On that deer? It looked bad.
Yeah, it didn't look too good.
I thought it'd explode and drench you in spores or something. I mean, I'm not ruling out spore-related stuff here. Like, we got the What's the name of that fungus? The one that like mind controls ants but bigger. Begins with a C, I think. Oh god, that's gonna really bug me. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh, cordyceps. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not ruling this out being some kind of cordyceps fungus. Particularly how long that thing stuck around before it kind of like really like came to its senses. Like normally, a deer don't stick around for that long if people are walking towards it and then flashing beams in its eyes.
It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it.
It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. You go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves.
Oh, hell yeah, dried apricots. We love dried apricots. We like trail mix as well, to be fair. With trail mix with extra M&Ms. Okay. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Dried apricots. You grab a handful of dried apricots.
You know, I dried these myself.
Oh, hey, Janie, the housekeeper.
Gave me a bunch of apricots, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with apricots, and they were just starting to go bag, so I panicked and threw them into the oven. And now she keeps giving me more. Please, take as many as you can eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them.
Hell yeah, I love dried apricots. Dog. Oh, look at him. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sound of evening wildlife washes over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Hey, yeah, all very good and all. By the way, Whomstov is over here? Sorry, you think I don't notice that shit? Buddy. Yeah, as soon as you said Gretchen is distracted, I was like, oh, cool, this is where we get jumped then. Because you've forewarned that the dog is not going to save us. Just two fireflies at specifically the same altitude, huh? Yep, totally normal occurrence.
So tell me, what's it like in the glade? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, roommate, pets?
I live alone, but it's comfy. And I have chat to keep me company.
Tell me what it's like to be arty.
If evil, why not red? Because I don't think this game's color scheme goes that far red. I think the reddest we get is this bleeding, like, varsity jacket here. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I am a painting goblin from The Sims. Good dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag.
At first it was kind of nice to finally have some space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. Like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this myself. As far as they know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing a cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. I do have a plant! You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate?
That the dog has stopped gnawing.
There's gotta be something better out there for you.
Oh, I hear you. I've been saving up for something better.
Oh yeah? So what do you do for a living?
I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. First year at a big law firm. The streamer. The streamer. Yeah, I guess I'm obligated to pick I am a streamer. I'm actually a streamer.
Oh, no way! A fellow content creator!
Oh, hello there, Zephyrus. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well.
I guess we've got a lot in common, Artie. What are the odds? So what sort of streams do you do?
Video games.
That's cool. I have to check out your channel sometime this week.
How'd you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world, stream. I'm gonna ask, what traits did you pick? I picked Mystic and Booksmart. I believe, yeah. I was almost gonna pick Keen Eye, but I think I went with Mystic over it. But it was a toss-up between those last two. Booksmart was always locked in, but the other two was like, nerdy and quirky, I like it. Hell yeah. You get the vibes. Most people I met tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what to do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny.
Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything.
The dog is looking. I'm going to once again point out, I don't like this still. Crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your story?
Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been.
Oh, do you live with your parents? Family home and all that?
No, it's just me. They aren't with us anymore.
I'm gonna say this, it might change how you act in game. You can romance in this game. Oh, that's interesting. Because like I say, I know very little about this game. But, oh, okay. That's interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on.
Can we, my guy, can we please stop adding people to the Dead Moms Club? I'm going to remain silent. A quiet breeze passes over your silence.
It's showtime!
But it's funny. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. The events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. They're gone! That isn't a skunk ape itself. Whatever it is, it's far worse.
Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out.
Oh, this angle again. Yeah, love this angle the first time. You and Stella inch towards the tree line. She shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks calls out from a nearby bush. Oh, cool, that chicken. I said it's both Stella and Tabitha. I got an achievement, yeah. I got an achievement for making Tabitha do, like, the fucking weirdest smile.
Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all.
Oh.
What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2, 3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it had one of Duke's chickens.
Yeah, should we maybe, like, let Duke deal with that, given that he has the gun and I don't feel like being shot?
Looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it.
Gotta fucking follow her, because there's no option to not. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, cool. Ow! Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera.
How often do you stream? Just asking so I can follow you playthrough better. I normally stream about 3 times a week, although I normally like play more like fighting games or like bits of mahjong and such. This I'm starting as a bit of a variety thing because I loved Slay the Princess, but yeah, no, like if it's hey, if people are gonna show up for it, I'll absolutely be continuing it. Like, you know, probably once a week-ish. If you need to look at any of my schedules, I'm on Blue Sky predominantly. I also have a Discord server that you can definitely slide into. And you can also follow me here on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for contributing to the rescue effort to get me out of the Glade of Dreams. Would love if you continue it. Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I mean, this is gripping for, like, right now. I'm definitely invested here in not dying. I've just realized she's got a Mothman t-shirt on. That's very cool. Okay.
It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else.
Neither of us are being found. Have you heard of the Magnus Archives? I have not, no.
Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope we don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that?
Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home?
Birdie?
Birdie. Oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart?
Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ.
Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her.
Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something?
You know there ain't no such thing. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. It's a horror pod written by Jonathan Sims. The VA for the Voices in Your Head and Slay the Princess. It's really good. Ooh! I may have to check that out. That's very good. Thank you for letting me know. Ah, neat. There is something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. It better not be contagious. Examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken.
Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her.
You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the growth. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. Skin is stretched taut, with the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop, and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. It happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days. The full podcast is on YouTube under the channel Rusty Quill. Looks like a mountain lion mark to me, but I'm not an expert. I don't know. I'm not sure. If you want, I could post the description of it. No, I'll go check it out. But thanks for letting me know, Zethus. Yeah. But yeah, Rio. I don't know. I'm not sure. Mountain lions have that kind of venom in them.
I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there.
Don't tell me getting chest bursted.
If you didn't know any better, you'd say this could be some sort of parasitic growth, like a wasp laying eggs inside a caterpillar.
Can I not explore these?
Okay.
Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns.
Well, whatever got a hold of her busted up her wing too, little bastard.
Yeah, what a bastard. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens.
Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this.
As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. Pretty sure the wing got busted up because Stella fell on it. It could be just her face planting. But then a guttural moan. And then another. And another. Until you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. We should get out of here. Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Bernie. Let's get you home.
You guys hearing this?
She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Bertie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh! What in the hell is that? Feel a tightening in the leash, pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer, or I'll shoot, don't you think I won't? The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Bertie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. Oh, fuck. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hand grasps at her. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out the way as it grasps for Bertie, with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! So it was aliens? I don't know what the fuck it is, but... Huh. So here's the thing, if I help Duke, then... at the very least Gretchen dies. We help Dog, right? Okay, here's my thing. If we help Duke, we lose Stella, who I really like, and also Dog, which is bad. Or possibly worse, we lose the dog and then Stella just goes on like a manic, depressive episode. Helping Duke gives you a rifle. See, this is what I'm thinking. If we help the dog, we lose an old guy who I kind of like voicing, his parasitic bird, which might be a good thing. Although I guess that's also evidence of the thing if we can get it back to town before it bursts, but maybe bringing back, you know, the giant, potentially spore-filled fucking pustule is into a densely populated area is not our smartest fucking move. Also, we give these things a gun. Helping Duke also removes your chance to tell Stella. I told you so. This is true, yeah. What if that happens to Gretchen? I mean, that probably will happen to Gretchen. Yeah, maybe that's actually a point for helping Gretchen as well, because then we have one less spore parasite-filled creature. But also, like a gun. And if we can snap Stella out of it. Doggo wasn't doing a good job so far. I didn't even notice the eyes. Come on, he knows how to handle the gun. I think I have to... Look. There's a lot of value in helping Duke. I'm gonna hope this doesn't mean that Stella dies, because if Stella, like, runs off after Gretchen and then just doesn't come back... Oh, she totally fucking will. And that'd be a heartbreaking way to lose her. Okay. Fuck, this is a toughie. He can protect himself, the dog is alone. He's old, though. You help Duke. Damn, Stella helps dog. I think Stella's, like, kind of frozen at the minute. Everyone gets help that way. There's... God, we've got a lot of different opinions about this one in chat. You know what, Duke? I'm gonna hope that you can fend this thing off. I think I gotta save the dog. Otherwise, the dog's coming back as a fucking mini boss later, covered in like lean boils or whatever. Not to say the chicken won't in its place, mind you. Gretchen is best girl. No, can I though? Because, like, my duty of care here should come to people before pets. But given how close Stella and Gretchen seem, I feel like I'm losing dog and her. You know, it said someone... my mystic thing earlier said someone here dies tonight. Maybe Gretchen is the someone. And then it's a bummer. But also, this is kind of on Stella for just standing there. You gotta go fight that shit. I gotta help the guy with the gun. Fuck. Do I though? I keep flip-flopping on this. Okay, fuck it. Just make a decision. It's a toughie, but I think I gotta help Duke. Again, people. I'm sorry. My duty of care is people over dogs. You rush forward, shoving the awful thing away from Duke and Bertie. Your hands collide with the smooth, doughy, unstructured flesh. Feels like you just shoved a loose bag of organs. Oh no! It barely staggers back, the shove having done little more than shift the thing's attention to you. It rears back on its hind legs, mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. Get fucked. Get fucked, bozo. Poor dog. It had to be done. I'm sorry. I have a duty of care. And now it lies in a heap on the ground, its malformed insides oozing out onto the dead leaves. God damn thing. Gretchen! You both turn just in time to see Gretchen disappear into the underbrush. Her yelps grow distant as she's dragged away. Stella wastes no time in diving after her, rushing headlong into the dark woods. Damn it, Stella! Come on, we can't lose her! Two of you chase after, following Stella in her pursuit of the thing that stole her dog. Good God, there's tons of the damn things! You and Duke push to keep pace with Stella's desperate footfalls, doing your best to ignore the sudden abundance of pale faces leering at you from the trees. What in the hell are they? Where are they coming from? Oh. This question is seemingly answered when you burst through the trees into a clearing. Stella, too, was stopped by the sight and smell of what had been arranged here. She stands with you at its edge, overlooking the bizarre pattern of animal corpses, their rot flavoring the air. Gretchen is among them, the newest addition to the ring, lying paralyzed and whimpering under one of the creatures. Its pale, doughy form is crouched protectively over its catch. It has already started its work. Gretchen! She tries to step forward, but Duke holds her back. Fuck! Oh no. Oh god, all these choices are awful. I was stuck on the two-way choice. Okay. Look, I'm gonna be so real, Stella. It's not good, but also, oh fuck. Okay. I'm not wasting buckshot on this thing. So we shoot one, the fucking horde is gonna like turn on us. What do we do is just nothing. Okay, let's go through these. I think it's too late, Stella. Take her out like kill Stella? Wow, chill, bro. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna assume it doesn't mean that. Okay, I think it's too late, Stella. I'm not sure she'll accept that, but pragmatically, that's how we all get out of this alive. This is insane babbling. Duke, you have to take her out. By her, do we mean Gretchen? Like, because what I'm noticing from here is that there's a lot of, I mean, is this just decay? No, look, because the inner ones don't have the boils on them, but the outer ones do. So they're growing more of these and they're bursting out. Even Gretchen, not Stella, yes. I don't think this will matter. God, this is a horrific way to go, though. Duke, give me your gun. We can't let them have Gretchen. No can do. Then Duke dies. What do we do? Non-committal bullshit. She's gonna be just like Bertie soon. Probably true, but doesn't help us. We need to get out of here, Stella, before they do that to us too. I am so sorry, but I think this is it.
But she's all I have.
Yeah, nah. Figures appear at the edges of the clearing. They are surrounding you. Well, we gotta do something. Standing around ain't doing us any favors.
Duke, hand me your shotgun.
Duke cautiously hands off the gun to Stella. She levels it at her dog.
She's not going to get it like that.
I won't let it happen. Oh my god, if you have animal talking here, this seems hard. I didn't even consider animal talking here. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to really argue the niceties of pushing the shotgun around. Sorry, Stella, you're doing the right thing. Stella nods, her face an emotionless mask. Stand firm. Old Yeller, do what has to be done, or bear witness to it. He only hesitates for a moment before pulling the trigger. The shot rings out over the clearing. The creatures scatter at the sudden noise, and the three of you run as well, driven by the feeling they won't be gone long. Their voices still murmur in the trees around you. And yes, you can hear the things speak too. Oh, they count as animals. Oh. My truck's parked out on the trail. Let's get the hell out of here. Ugh. Duke leads the charge back through the woods, though the creatures clearly aren't done with you. They fill the woods around the path, leaning out with grasping hands, their stares fixed on Bertie. They want Bertie, Duke. They can want what they want. It don't mean they're getting it. You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. They're protecting their nest. They won't let us leave until you give them Bertie.
Artie's right, Duke. Is this what you want?
Oh, is this what you want? Is this what you want, you sons of bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be.
Duke.
Now, Stella, I know you got trouble with vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town, you hear? Get in the truck. You sense the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you.
Oh, okay.
I played with it on my first playthrough, and I feel like that was a bad choice because it adds so much dialogue. I should have taken it on a later playthrough. Looks like the right choice, yeah. The important thing is, okay, we lost our animal companions, which sucks, but I don't have to talk with animals anyway. And yeah, my duty of care has to be with the humans over the animals. 0 human deaths. Yeah, it's like, this is the outcome. This was the best possible outcome of that situation, I believe. Holy, though. You squeeze into Duke's tiny 2-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella stares ahead in silence next to you. That was fun. No. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. She doesn't respond. Give her space to grieve, Artie. There'll be plenty of time for talking when that's what she wants to do. Why am I given the choice to be a colossal fucking asshole? This doesn't help. This is another kind of asshole thing. I'm remaining silent. Chicken would be neat anyway. And I'll say this. Each trait will have a specific save on an episode where you don't face consequences. Oh, okay. So maybe that was the book smart save then. Because Lord alone knows it wasn't the fucking mystic save, despite the fact that I told people 17 times, get out of the fucking woods. We'd have been down the chicken still, we would have been up a dog. Just saying. You let the silence continue, staring out at the road ahead. Every now and then, you spot what looks like pale, anguished faces peeking out from between the trees before vanishing back into the underbrush. Soon, the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage.
Thanks for taking me home, Duke.
Anytime. But Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what were those things?
I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like them. But I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start.
I better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but Well, no talking about the butts. Just look out for yourselves. You take me home? Hell no, I ain't your private chauffeur. Stay with Tella tonight. She's got the space, ain't you, girl?
Yep, totally. I've got a guest bedroom with a bed and everything. Sheets even.
There, taken care of. Fair enough.
Here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again.
6 missed calls from Tabitha, and 13 text messages. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. You text Tabitha back and let her know that you're okay. Your message sits unread.
Uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. That's a lot of texts and missed calls from you-know-who. Call a taxi, get out of that town. Ideally move to a different country. Yeah, honestly, what I would be doing right now, rather than staying in this lodge surrounded by the fucking trees all this came out of.
Maybe Tabby's just worried about you. God, what a mess this night's been. What do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I haven't seen or read anything about it like this, although maybe. You've got to find out more about those things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. The place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later.
We're going now? Sure, why not? Let's get this nightmare going. Let's do it.
Cool, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Jesus.
Oh. Why does it know my name?
You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach.
Hey, can I have one? Like, cryptid following me around?
Welcome home.
I'm not actually sure if my whispering's coming through on that.
Welcome
home. No, it's not really. Oh well. Did you name the character Artie, by the way? I did. It said, what is your name? I put Artie. Short for Artorias.
You're finally where you're meant to be.
Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway.
Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight.
You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of night.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late?
Is she talking to the thing, like just completely nonchalant?
And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Artie. Is it okay if we come in?
Why would you look away from that monster? Because a door opened, I guess? I don't know. You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence. And yet you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you.
Of course, you're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Artie. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town.
Tea is life. Yeah, I might make myself a cup of tea after the... Oh, I've got no milk in. I'm going to buy some milk tomorrow and make myself a nice cup of tea. Oh. Peanuts! This is definitely one of my favorite things about this game so far, just the ability to offer any new character the peanuts. But as we've said, Sybil is not the final boss, so I'm not offering her peanuts.
You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth.
Was that outside?
Just a very sick man.
Oh god, so Sybil saw him as well.
You don't need to be worried about him. What?
Oh yeah, how much longer will you be streaming? And I forgot to change Sybil's theme. I'm probably going to be looking for a suitable stopping point fairly soonish, just because obviously if I'm voice acting out all this, I don't want to strain my, the old vocal cords. And going for like, 2 hours can do that, or 2 and a bit. But yeah, I want to see to the end of this Sybil bit, and then maybe we'll go from there. Yeah, I think, okay, these are niceties, but like, we need your help.
Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on.
Like the guy outside? Who you don't want to identify?
Oh, we ran into some creatures in the woods. These things, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you.
Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil.
Ah, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can?
I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine.
No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with us, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help a friend than her nosy mother.
Okay, well, the episode will end soon, so that should be fine. Yeah, it feels like this is, like, the home stretch of it. So I'll play through, I guess, episode 1, and then we'll see if we can crack through, like, maybe an episode a week, or something like that. Although I hear episode 5 is very big, so maybe a couple on that.
Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help.
What, Mom?
Oh, hey, Stella. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house?
Peanuts!
I was helping Stella film a video in the woods and something terrible happened. This is Artie. Tabitha's cousin.
Oh, great.
Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika.
Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here.
We can watch this without you, Kanika.
I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays.
Stella, what the hell is this? Did you film it? Was that Gretchen at the end there? Stella, where's Gretchen?
I'm not saying shit. Episode 5 is big in the way that you meant to branch there. It should still take around the same amount of time, which is a bit more. Gotcha, okay. You decide not to cut in on Stella's behalf.
I shot her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her, and I wasn't about to let her suffer. Stella, I'm so sorry. It's okay, I'm fine. I just want to know what did this to her. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said that they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Artie with this...
Talipo? Talipo?
Crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. Just as birds flock before a storm, ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. See so many in one place.
Sybil holds her silence.
Jesus, Mom, haven't they been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing?
Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. Book smart and mystical. Must be part of their life cycle. Maybe they feed on negative energy. Fusion, take a menu option that requires 2 traits. Hell yeah. I looked at that chicken up close and it looked like some sort of parasitic growth. These ditchlings congregate around doomed people and places. Maybe it's like the negative energy is part of that life cycle too. Like negativity feeds the embryos as well as the flesh.
Well, that's one theory.
At least the flesh part sounds about right.
They're either using the local wildlife as food or incubation. And given that spiral of bodies, I'm guessing incubation. Looks like all the growths there had popped. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I dunno. It's getting late and I should let Artie get some rest. I ran him ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Thank God let this miserable night finally end. No, I can stay up. This is important. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums, see if anyone has any information on ditchlings, is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. And yes, you can romance this lovely lady in the Sailor Moon tea. Hell yeah. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, Artie. It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. All right, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Are you sure you're okay with heading back up that mountain alone? Sybil did say that the ditchlings were harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. She scribbles her number on a piece of paper before handing it to you. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well, but it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate, or you won't. Poor Stella. I mean... almost home. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Good cousin, end episode 1 at the estate. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I texted you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. I went into the woods with this girl and I met to find some cryptids, and a lot of really terrible things happened. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. Sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you collapse onto your mattress, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? Sounds a little different, a warble in her throat. Did you make it back all right? Not the fucking time for jokes, my guy. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away those monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Ooh. And I guess that's the end of chapter 1, if that achievement is to be believed. Oh, there they are again. Wow.
What a fucking start to a game. There's anything else to be spotted here? Town Hall. I guess that's the library. I mean, given by the bookshelves. Could also be Stella's because of the tea, but I'm going to assume library. What do we got there? Oh. I guess that's Stella? Oh, hey, that's a suspiciously colored carpet. Some, like, llamas or something? Oh, no. It's not Stella. I can say you'll get to hear the name next episode. Yeah, fair enough, then. You should lose the last family member, yeah. Good old ominous mine. All good stories start with an ominous mine that things come out of. Oh god, yeah, we own the coal mine. Fuck. Damn it, okay. I saw that shadow, by the way. Don't know what it was, but I just caught it while I was kind of half yawning. That's a lot of locks on this suspicious door on the estate. That I didn't go and explore, but I guess I could have. Scarlet Hollow. Well, consider me very interested in future developments. Okay. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue with this while staying in episode 2, please save your game now. I haven't actually saved yet, yeah. Okay, and then if I... main menu here. Right, well, that was the first chapter of Scarlet Hollow. I loved that. That was really, really good. They definitely made this animation longer now after the release of episode 5. Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess because obviously we are still looking at early access here. Like, you know, they're still tweaking bits of this, but what a fucking start. It only keeps getting better, trust me. Yeah, I mean, from the bits you've been pointing out where you can tell they've touched things up as Ethos, because obviously I assume you've been around for like the long run with this thing. But yeah, just me jumping onto this, you know, for the first time as someone who played a bit of Slay the Princess. Ooh, we like Scarlet Hollow a lot. But yeah, as for now, I am gonna go and see if anyone let's have a look. What do you know? My good friend and dear chap Oz is streaming at the minute, so we shall raid into him. So yeah, everyone who's here, first off, thank you very much for watching. Then go into Oz's chat, tell him I said hi, and for everyone else watching on YouTube or on the VOD, thank you all very much for watching. I've been Artorius Winchester, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.